After Yuffie joins Cloud and the others, the party cuts through the meteor mine and heads to Junon. So, for the OG, it's taking place in that at the very least.
Come on, you slow pokes! If you don't hurry up, I'm gonna leave you behind!
Yuffie,
And wander aimlessly.
I don't wanna
then.
warn you, but there's a cat behind you staring at your ass.
Also,
Gonna
wow, what a
hold
loss
you
to
to
the
that.
team that would be.
Okay. All joking aside, she's an amazing gameplay asset. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way,
Cat.
By the way,
real
Black.
mature!
By the way, Black Cat is how many years of bad luck?
7, I think.
What?
But that's stereotyping, bro.
Yuffie, are you okay?
Final Fantasy 7 years of bad luck.
That was not supposed to happen.
The ever graceful
Huh?
ninja
What
in
the
her
heck?
element.
Did the cat steal from it?
Look, wheel tracks! Do you think there's a car nearby? Maybe we can hitch a ride.
This is not Final Fantasy VIII, Yuffie, sorry. We could just
What?
rent a car.
What's a Final Fantasy VIII?
Don't worry about it.
You're right.
I wonder where it went.
Up.
What's that, boy? There's danger afoot?
Yuffie has fallen into a well.
No!
We'll leave her there.
Ow! I wasn't expecting that.
I don't think any of us were expecting
Come on,
that.
Cloud, do the Yamcha pose.
No! I'm above that! I'm cool, damn it!
Be careful.
Coming.
Uh,
Yeah, don't worry, Cloud. You got this. I'll just lie back on the floor now. Go. I'll hold it off.
oh my god, Cloud, this is not the time to solo things like in Smash.
But
Look, I'm pretty good in Smash, so surely this should be just the same.
The fuck smash!
When you're older,
Ugh.
Yuffie.
Let's go. You'll be fine.
again,
Tifa, you cannot just say
Is
bye.
that all you can say?
Alright, we know the drill here.
Talk to the Magisword. Cloud the Mercenary. I have a job for you.
How much?
You're not that wrong, Drova, believe it or not.
You talking to me? And how do you know my name?
You're
And
not
why is
Shadow
that sword
the
embedded?
Hedgehog.
But why is that sword embedded into the ground like my Buster Sword usually is for the main menu of Final Fantasy VII?
Everyone knows you. You're famous. I want you to help me defeat the knights. Shouldn't be hard for someone like you. Yeah, in case you're wondering, this event goes a bit meta.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, is the curtain about to pull back to reveal Tetsuya
Later, Drova,
Nomura?
don't worry.
What's in it for me?
There you go, he's actually asking money. You get to save your friends and gain the power to overcome an even greater danger that's about to come. Isn't that enough?
Look, I need money to pay the bills too, you know.
You can't sell me.
Alright, but just this once, magical talking sword.
And then Cloud was sent to a
The Shadow
mental
Realm.
hospital.
Alright, let's see what his weapon looks like.
Oh, it was the one we got before, but that's his costume. Like I said, it's just the theming of the cape, the white cape, and the weird armament and the massive bells. Surprised? This is the Knight's Realm. You'll need that to fight them.
So basically, like with the Buster Sword, he gets a similar weapon to Zack. Cute. Could have given me a heads up before we get
They're still
here.
very different. Clouds has a bigger, blade, while Zack is a bit more thin. Don't tell me you're scared.
There's many things I'm not. I ain't chicken. No. I just don't like surprises. And you're kind of annoying.
I'm still the client. You don't have to like me or the job, but you gotta do the work to get paid.
Never saw myself working for a sword, but Here I am.
If anything, this sword is basically telling us all the horrors of capitalism. Saving the world is not enough if you cannot pay the rent, apparently.
Fine. Cloud really just takes this the most nonchalant out of all the guys.
It's like, whatever.
It's like Glenn was one thing, but Cloud goes as far as to ask the sword to basically pay him. I wish I could be that nonchalant. I wish I could be that nonchalant, just asking an Eldritch abomination to basically pay me my wages.
Well, even Zack was, while not as practical, you know, Zack was actually very eager to still jump on the call.
Well, you know, that's Zack wanting to be the hero. Which, you know, I always found kind of funny. Like, maybe that's supposed to be a hint, you know, back in the original game that Cloud's not a perfect copy of Zack, but with all the times that they've made it's such a big deal that, oh, Cloud basically imparted memories from Zack and whatnot, why do they always include that distinction that well?
By the way, what's the special attack that Cloud gets from his weapon? The spinning, you know, midair spin that Star Wars loves to do since the Super Nintendo games.
And hey, Sonic the Hedgehog even co-opted that move in Sonic and the Black Knight, so why not?
I think even Fire Emblem has that at some point.
But yeah, no, I've always found it funny how later media tries to differentiate Cloud from Zack, despite going on about how, oh no, you and Zack were basically the same, you're a clone of him, except for the obvious difference that Cloud tends to be in it much more for the money than the heroism.
It's also,
like
they also wanted to showcase that Cloud has a different art, you know, fighting style than Zack, which I do appreciate a bit, because Cloud at the end of the day still had a very basic training as a Shinra rifleman.
Okay, that's that.
I knew you had it in you, but you're not done yet.
Of course. Hey, I did what you asked.
No, you didn't.
The job isn't over. The knights will keep coming, and if you don't defeat them all, the war will end.
I'm already dealing with saving the world from a madman who uses too much shampoo.
How are you supposed to get paid if the world's dead?
You could have mentioned all this earlier.
But where would the fun be in that?
I'm not that considered. After all, I am.
Well, at least he's honest. Wait, what?
You.
Is this the anti-piracy ending? The sword slashes Cloud?
No.
I was searching for myself. For you. That's why I was created.
Oh snap, you're my persona!
Your true self. The system identified you as someone worthy to become the greatest warrior.
So, Cloud's will is Italian. That's canon now.
Why not? The system? Worthy? What are you talking about? You're telling me a computer is deciding my fate?
The system was created to produce the world's greatest warriors. Since its activation decades ago, it had studied countless combatants.
It couldn't think of a better way to do that instead of kidnapping people?
It gets better. Their battle data was used to design new enemies and programs to hone their skills even further. In this way, the system's methods grew more effective. Isn't that familiar, especially also with these particular steals? At the same time, the system generated models of the greatest warriors.
Hi, Bahamut.
That face. And in order to find their equivalents in the real world, it created 2 additional subsystems. One is the Knights of Judgment. They roam the world in search of those worthy of becoming the greatest warriors.
Also, high Final Fantasy theme in the background.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell more later. And I'm the Other, a weapon to be wielded by the warriors, programmed to mimic the personality of my masters. I too roam the world in search of a worthy.
So
guess you'll
Shinra
have
made
to
a
do then.
system that can basically scan your mind, convince itself that it is your will and testament, power you up, and more or less control your fate.
And here you are, a candidate with the potential to become a legend like no other.
Like, I know it's technically magic and science, but I love it when technology basically borders on goddamn magic.
Yeah, but only if you beat the system's programs. This is what the tech bros in America currently want with the metaverse.
Not
Ugh.
interested. Find someone else.
Aw, come on, we have a chance to save the world. You can't say no to that.
I think he did.
Zach?
Oh, sorry, my
Why do
my
I
accent
remember
fell there.
you now?
It's been a while. Hey, cool sword. Mine's not bad either, right?
So, Cloud can now remember Zach too. Okay. Right, but I didn't think I'd ever see you again. This feels like a dream. I feel
It's
like I'm
either
ahead
an
in the
American, isn't
script.
Dream, huh? Well, you're not far off. We're in the system. It's full of endless possibilities.
Oh, so we are going Sonic.
Banger.
Great to know.
I see it. I see it. Brought me here, too. Seems one of his models matched me, or so I'm told.
Yes, it can also time travel.
If you defeat all the knights, the danger will pass, and you will become the greatest warriors.
Hey, that sounds fun.
Oh, are we about to form a party? So the reward is a job well done? That's
slap,
it?
Yeah.
A slap on the back. Can't say no to that, can you?
The Cloud can.
Fine.
You and me. Together we can do anything, right?
Except
Chaos,
survive an
chaos.
army. Right, just like old times before
Hey,
you were
I-
gunned
I-
down.
I did survive. What are you talking about?
Hey, there you are. Can we join the party?
Oh boy, here we go. Hey, Splendid!
When?
Oh, God.
My god.
He's trying. God help him, he's trying.
I'm guessing you guys are also here to take on the knights and become the most awesome warriors or something. I'm Glenn, and this here is my very special team leader.
Sephiroth, get him!
Nice to meet you.
Come on, mention the name.
Sephiroth, you're gonna say something?
Oh, crap! Ahem. It's nice to meet you. What the fuck?
Cloud is having
What?
an existential crisis after another in this.
I forgot Zach about Sephiroth.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I should
Why
have
are
known
you
the
all
hero
here?
be chosen for
Okay, but this is Zach Pluck from before Sephiroth goes crazy,
Pretty
so
much,
he sees Sephiroth as a hero.
Sorry about him. He's always like this. It's nothing personal. Fucking
So poor
loser.
Cloud has to go through this alone. There's no time to chat.
this. That comes later.
What in the metafiction?
So basically, we have a party member of all of the main characters.
Of the current timeline. Again, like an anniversary. Cloud, focus on the battle. Anyone you team up with, here is on your side. This whole world exists to make you stronger. Take advantage of it, and you might awaken powers hidden deep within yourself.
Okay, I got it. Cloud, if you kill Sephiroth right now, he won't be able to bother you in the present.
No, no, you can't do
It
that.
creates it creates a time paradox.
I'm
When has
tempted
this series been
still.
consistent with time travel?
Well, literally, the time goes to 40.
Hold on,
to
Jordan.
make sure that I can do this alone.
Great, I'll sit this one out then. Also, don't worry, Sephiroth, I'll take your words for it.
We're all in this together.
Cloud, is something about Sephiroth bugging you?
Oh, you have no
Don't worry,
ideas.
just for precautions, I'll take his word from me, then leave him to fight the other two.
Pretty much.
And this is a Sephiroth that doesn't know, right?
No, again.
No,
it's all
remember,
about-
this is Sephiroth.
In case you're wondering, don't worry, this event has a way of preserving continuity.
He lacks critical information.
You know, maybe Cloud could tell Sephiroth. By the way, Sephiroth, if you ever find out that you were born in a lab, don't go crazy.
Trust me, Jova, wait until we get to the Final Fantasy VI crossover event. Sephiroth's contribution in that is kinda hilarious.
Reminds me of when they actually brought in freaking Gilgamesh, but that's
for
way
Rebirth,
for the future in the brief. Although it is pretty funny how Sephiroth's reaction more or less to that is, huh, this is not within my plans. Cloud, you deal with this godforsaken mess.
It's more about people are wondering if there's deeper speculation, like my theory that I had at the end of Remake about the Sephiroth that we're seeing in Remake is one that actually hails from the end of the CDNT, and the reason why he's so mighty powerful and changing the timeline is because he retained the memories of VOG, but again, that's a Pepe Silvia style board that I don't want to get into.
I'm personally subscribing to theories that Genesis had something to do with it and Square remembered, oh yeah, Dirge of Cerberus' after credits scene was a thing. We should actually do something with that. Now whether or not this Sephiroth that we're dealing with in Remake is Genesis himself or whatnot, I am not sure on, but god, can you imagine how crazy that would be?
They're still pretending Crisis Core happened, and unfortunately, like I said, Genesis has a big part even in the Nibelheim accident, unfortunately. Meaning that if we had to preserve that, I guess when we eventually get to see how the real flashback was from the perspective in the, from Cloud's perspective in the third title, the remake saga, that will have to be included potentially. We'll have to see.
I will say this though, kudos to their commitment of actually being able to use Gak's likeness again.
That's
Granted,
the thing, Jova.
that might have just been an assumption that they couldn't use
they
Gak.
mentioned that in interviews, because Gak and Nomura even had a panel where they explained that doing the interviews about the Crisis Core remake. That there was never a dispute, they just did not thought it was really that, worthy to pick up. But otherwise, even Nomura are pretty chums right now.
We did it.
It's a bit weird though. We have a Final Fantasy medley, but we've only got one game being represented.
It's because of something
one
to
series
it,
of
I'll
games.
tell you more later. Good work. Just as the system predicted, you have all passed and proven yourselves the greatest of warriors.
What if we had failed?
Well, then that would have just been their checks down the mail, wouldn't it? Greatest, huh? I don't feel any different.
Really? Because I'm freaking exhausted.
No issue.
Pretty much.
Personally, I've learned a lot from watching all of you fight. I feel like it'll come in handy for later.
Didn't realize you were so dedicated.
As all soldiers should be.
Wow.
Look at you guys becoming new best friends. All for one?
Hey,
one for all.
Cloud! Your best friend Sephiroth.
This is a world of possibilities. Fighting together, we were able to tap into a strength we never had before.
This really does feel like meta fan fiction.
Oh, it gets better. It's the entire reason the system was created.
To time travel, of course.
Pretty sophisticated stuff.
That's Shinra for you.
Shinra's behind this? Now I have even less reason to trust it.
Probably. This reminds me of a virtual training we had to go through every day as recruits.
So they put people's lives in danger again. I love how Cloud's the only one here who knows what's gonna happen with both Sephiroth and Shinra.
But it's over, right? No more knights showing up now that we've been crowned the greatest warriors?
Right. They fulfill their duty.
Duty?
So that's it?
Then we should be proud. Cloud, we stopped another one of Shinra's plans.
Wait. I heard that the P0 class training system was decommissioned.
Okay, now we'll spell out to you because you haven't guessed yet. This entire event is basically an eulogy for the first soldier actual, battle royale.
Oh,
right.
so
It was.
So basically, it's their way of saying, yes, the first soldier's story died
But
before
why
it could
it's
even
still
come
running?
and be.
Shinra probably didn't realize that the system had developed countermeasure to ensure its continued operation.
The game itself didn't.
I think that's translation for, Square mismanaged the hell out of that battle royale.
Must have been the result of the constant upgrades it applied to itself in order to achieve its goal.
Oh, this is so on the nose. So basically what you're saying is that we've been fighting the ghost of the first soldier battle royale.
Hey, someone is playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
I thought we were done.
The system was processing your battle data, and then it just went crazy. It's searching for a new candidate, one surpassing even the greatest warriors.
Basically, I'll keep coming back so I can kick your ass. Have fun!
Oh, come on.
Very valid reaction.
I accept this challenge. Let's defeat what comes and see what awaits us.
My god, Zipper really is a show-off.
Okay, I mean, you know what? It's cheeky, but I kind of respect the shade. Like, I was never really a fan of the original First Soldier, but I'll admit, Square mismanaged
I
that
don't
thing
care
that
much
I
about
had
battle
when-
royales. The few bits that I tried were fine, nothing too enthusiastic, but I could have seen it continuing. What truly killed it was confining it just to mobile. Unlike this game, despite the fans being very vocal about it, it did not receive the PC version, and that's what killed it, because having to control a battle royale that was relatively complex, like that, just for mobile, it wasn't particularly optimal.
I did play the First Soldier for a bit.
I do like it.
It was fine.
Like I said, it could have been benefiting from an actual proper control scheme. There are ways you can actually use a controller for, a game that you're playing on mobile, but it's way too overcomplicated and not really accessible to people right now unless you invest, time and some money into it. So that's one of the reasons why the game constantly bled people and eventually, could not sustain itself more. Okay, Cloud, now you can do the Yancha pose.
We did it!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have a little nap on the floor.
Cloud on the floor, what is your wisdom?
My wisdom is, stop oversaturating.
I'm never getting up again.
That's fine with me. We'll go on ahead.
Oh, shut.
So what, you're gonna kill him?
Fine.
Yeah, that's the thing. These are all technically super soldiers, and then you just got regular Glenn.
Remember, Glenn, despite the P0 class of soldiers, is just, people who got a very shitty training but no Mako infusion.
You're pretty awesome for making it this far.
We didn't do it alone. When we were fighting, felt others lending me their strength. See, guys, everyone else was totally participating.
Be careful, Cloud. Of course you did.
Felt like they were telling me to watch out for a homing shot.
In case you're wondering, we have been hearing, not all of them, but a lot of times a couple of tracks from the actual The First Soldier game. This place, us, the knights, none of it would exist were it not for the countless warriors that fought before us.
You can tell the system likes me the most because it uses my likeness for its will.
Now we get to reveal the more meta stuff, all the different costumes released until that point for these characters. This world was created to make you stronger and better.
To level you up for the grind.
Guess we had a lot of help.
Gotta work hard and return the favor.
Translation, support the gacha! Our experience will be used to help produce the next generation of great
Oh god, Youngblood, no please.
No! So the battle's not over.
It'll never be over.
This construct will disappear soon, but before it does, I'll send you back to your respective worlds.
Okay,
Well, you
quick.
will promptly forget that this ever happened, so it won't even
Quick,
matter.
Cloud, tell Sephiroth not to go crazy.
The system forced you to push yourself way beyond your physical and mental limits. You probably won't remember what happened here.
No.
So, there you go, much like Sonic 06, these events are basically self-absorbs out of canon. But your body
I mean,
will.
in that case, it was a good thing.
It's absorbed
Basically.
experience. You should be able to call upon your newfound strength in your own worlds. After all, that's what the system was built for.
So you'll completely forget how you got it, but you'll know these new moves and techniques. Congratulations.
Man, I wish I could fight with you guys some more.
By the way, Sephiroth, enjoy your future. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great!
Well, why don't you two come back with us?
Why
don't think
would
we
I do
can.
that? Are you trying to push your duties onto them? Absolutely not. We each have our own battles to fight.
You're gonna get so many brand deals, Sephiroth.
I know. Didn't he really
Especially
get
for a
that
good called Head and Shoulders.
Fine, if you say so.
I can't imagine growing my hair that long.
Glenn, will you start
You're also gonna sell ramen, and it's gonna be weird.
I think that even if we go our separate ways, we'll always be connected
Yes,
through the power we
Kingdom
gain.
Hearts.
Ah.
I get it, Nomura. Stop. Can we stop with the whole hearts distant, but we're connected because of our hearts? It's such a cheesy line you've been using in 20 years.
I know that Cloud's dealing with it, but I love the turnaround that he's even giving this whole basic connection and friendship speech to goddamn Sephiroth, young or not.
This definitely did not help with the fan theories that people are having, that this whole process, both this gacha and the remake trilogy, is just basically a constant, gigantic work to have Sephiroth get a redemption arc.
Can
Could you
imagine?
imagine?
I know, right?
Don't forget, you're here forever.
The perspective is just wow.
I mean, normally I think they're crazy, but given what the first part of Remake did, there really is no telling what they might do. So Zack, Sephiroth, and Glenn. No. The power I gained fighting alongside them proves that they were real. And this
Everyone
won't
lives,
matter
nobody
because I'll
dies.
forget it.
Hey, how come Clown gets a portal and all the others just fade away?
He's
Okay,
special.
Tio,
Yeah.
what if the Madmen actually pull a Kingdom Hearts 3 and incorporate elements from the gacha into the final part of Remake? Like
Wouldn't
how
surprise
3 did
me.
that Union Cross stuff.
Again, remember, it's all inspired instead by Nier Automata's, climax, which honestly wouldn't surprise me. Oh yeah,
I mean,
by
isn't
the way,
this game available on a lot of systems?
well,
No.
only on PC right now.
So
but
from the Turks'
its
perspective,
requirements are fine. Yeah, this is what happened.
hey, they're disappearing. Ha! That's what they get for ignoring us, Turks.
Because
We
these
beat them by
events,
doing absolutely nothing.
Because these events erases itself out of the timeline, basically, it's like only a second passed.
And this is what was projecting the illusions?
Great job, team! Sang will be so impressed that we beat it so quickly.
And it's like, you didn't do shit.
I remember reading about it in the report.
How much have you read in the report, Elena?
All
Tio,
of it.
it was written by Sang. Of course she read every single page of it.
It was her bedtime story every day.
Okay, it's half joking, but it's kind of what happened. Not idolizing Sang, but Elena really wanted to get into the Turks. Before Crisis lets you control of her sister, and she tells you how much Elena is dedicated to become a Turk.
They disappeared.
The tracks too.
Great job, Zach.
We saved the multiverse, or something like that. His machine was behind it all. Well, this proves the account of a previous incident was accurate.
I thought that was classified.
Your mom
Again,
is
let's say-
classified.
That basically was saying it's only classified if he really cares about keeping
If it
it a
was,
secret.
I wouldn't have said it out loud. Now help me with the investigation.
Yes, sir.
It's fried and electric. There's your investigation report. Oh yeah, go ahead and touch it, by the way. I'm sure those sparks are completely harmless.
And another thing. There are times when I'd rather not work, but I work anyway. Pride, I suppose.
No, it's called earning your
Oh.
goddamn paycheck.
Like I said, Sengi's a much more complex character than he appears in any part of the
Wow.
compilation.
That's
Definitely,
classified
yeah.
information worth knowing. Maybe I should follow your example.
This is why Before Crisis being adapted is super important, because it actually puts a flashlight on that.
Maybe it helps also make his whole thing with Aerith not come off as creepy, I pray.
What a day.
We started our rounds in the morning, but just like that, it's already noon.
Feels like something happened, but I can't put my finger
Yes,
on it.
Dr. Manhattan erased a bunch of our years or something, I don't know.
Don't worry! After a few DC crises, he'll realize the error of his ways and go back and fix everything. Yeah, probably that machine we saw before we lost time. Must have screwed with our minds somehow. I'm sure we're perfectly fine now.
Do you think it's like Danganronpa, where everybody else was just standing around watching Sephiroth go into, like, complete limbo for 5 minutes while he enters his mind palace?
Yes.
Thanks, boss.
Also, Danganronpa and Mind Palaces. I didn't know we were getting a Persona 5 crossover.
No, we shouldn't. Apparently there's a curse with every gacha that gets a crossover with Persona 5, eventually, immediately after gets closed. Okay then, in celebration of getting through today.
Let's hold a cookout.
Now each of our weapon, except, again, Lucia has a fucking rifle and she's holding it like...
Lucia, careful with the trigger safety. Careful with the trigger safety.
She's like, and I'm helping. At least Matt has the dagger thing.
Look, Lucia, if you want to pull out a gun, then pull out a gun blade.
No, I was gonna say maybe that gun shoots blades or something.
Is it over?
What just happened?
I won.
Is everyone alright?
Where the hell did you go?
I went to the place of victory, because that's where winners like me go.
Yeah, I think so.
See, even Aerith gets it.
Cloud?
Cloud is still in the zone.
I feel different. Like I have infinite strength and I can just go up and kick Sephiroth's ass easily. And I feel very humble too.
Did something happen while we were sleeping?
Well, unless I was pumped full of steroids, I somehow got stronger. Naturally. I don't know. I feel like I was given something important.
Next, you're gonna tell me, Cloud, you got a dream where you were voiced by Justin Briner. That's just silly.
I'm not sure how, but I can tell.
Seriously, all that's missing is just Tetsuya Nomura to pull back the curtain and wink at
And
the
say
audience.
the Dead Soul folks.
Pretty much. Holy cow. Alright, we're almost to Junon. Let's go!
And let's never speak of this again.
Pretty much. Honestly, at the end of the day, I still like this event. A churning river
Yeah.
of memories, knowledge and emotions. As they come together and drift apart, the story is given shape.
Yeah, cute.
An unprecedented tale. Another possibility. Which was the tagline of this, another possibility for a remake.
I like this. Da da da.
There you go, this is your happy up anniversary. I will say this type of story probably would have been fit more as the 1 anniversary event, because the one we get for that doesn't really feel instead as attached to the meta as this is, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this feels more like a full year anniversary sort of story, but I mean, hey, kudos to them making a half anniversary event, I guess.
It's, again, just because they probably had something to tell. It's been kind of a tradition that both the half anniversary and the proper clock anniversary gets to it. And by the time we're recording this, we're approaching to that because it's in September. Anyway, that's it for the events for a bit. So tune in for the next part. We'll reprise the action with the OG game, which also sees the introduction of a mischievous robot cat with a funny accent. See ya!
Oh, here
See ya.
we go.